Hey guys, it's Mary. Happy Saturday. As much as I'd love to do a fun, stupid, silly Mary video, today is a little bit different. And I hope that my message is well received because I say this message out of nothing but love. I just finished a tennis lesson, and as I've told you guys the last couple times I've had tennis lessons, it's a very humbling experience, and I think we all should have humbling experiences periodically because it's humbling, whatever, right? It kind of puts things in check and reminds you that you're not perfect at everything, right? And so for those of you who've ever done P90X or even heard Tony Horton speak, he says all the time, we need to do the things we're not good at. We don't want to because it's not as fun, because we're not as successful, but we need to improve in those areas. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I'm trying to improve in my tennis. I have had a couple frustrating conversations, I guess, with some of you, and I just want to just make this little video. So last night, my husband was really frustrated. He's in week 3 of his workout program, and he did not lose any more weight. And then some of the other of you are, you hit plateaus or things happen, and it's very frustrating. And I want to make sure I try to explain some of that. You can't quit. When you start a workout program or you start anything new in life, it takes time, right? We have to be patient. We're not patient people. We're Americans. We want everything fast. That's why fast food restaurants are so crazy successful, right? We want to get in, get out. We want to set goals, and a week later we've achieved them. We're good to go. And then we can just stop because now we're healthy and we're good to go. We can go back and do all the other crap. It doesn't work that way, right? It doesn't work that way. Look at athletes or people or Olympians or people like that. They train and train and train and train. They're not just that good immediately all of a sudden. They have to be committed to what they want. And so that's why, well, first of all, let me talk about the body really quick. I'm not shocked that my husband did not lose a ton more weight in week 3 of his workout program. If any of you have ever watched The Biggest Loser, you know about the dreaded week 2, and sometimes it even rolls into week 3. Your body, it basically, when you start a new program, your body is basically saying, what in the world are you doing, right? It's completely shocked. It has no idea what the heck's going on, and it responds. And so it drops weight, and then you maybe have a success venturing into week 2, and then all of a sudden it starts to level out. Okay, I get it. You're going to start eating like this, and you're going to start doing these workouts, and I get it. And then eventually it picks itself back up again. Do you understand? So you can't quit just because you have 1 week of a plateau or 1 week of no weight loss. You have to also be very, very real with yourself. And I said this to my husband, and it's hard, when you're talking to someone that you love and care about. Usually they shut you out, right? I mean, I'm not very motivating to him, and that's a whole other story. But anyway, at the end of the day, be real. What was your diet in check? Did you go into the kitchen several times after dinner for that snack? How many glasses of wine did you drink a night? What are you doing? Are you staying on track? We all know nutrition is about 75% of the equation. So you can get all your workouts in all you want, but it doesn't mean that you can go out and eat everything you want for a couple of reasons. One, at the end of the day, it's calories in versus calories out. Unless you have a clinical diagnosis or issue, thyroid problem or something like that, if you are looking to lose weight and that's one of your goals, calories in versus calories out, period, right? If you want to lose weight. So you have to make sure that your diet is in check because it's a bigger chunk than the workout piece, even though the workout piece is important for our heart and keep our heart healthy and also to help us burn fat and calories. So you have to be real. You have to ask yourself, did I do better than I normally do, or did I do really well? Was my nutrition, were my calories in less than my calories burned? Hence the reason why you're either going to lose weight or not lose weight. I'm sure you all get that. The other thing is, you have to stay the course. I mean, you just have to stay the course. You have to continue. That's why one of the first things I'll ask you if you say to me, you're frustrated, you're not doing things, you don't feel the results or whatever. That's what our group is all about. I want you to come to the group, and I want you to vent and cry and praise and do all those things, because we all have those emotions and we're there to pick each other up. The first thing I'm going to ask you is about your why. If your why is not big enough, you aren't motivated to do it, right? So if the reason why you want to hit your goals is not it doesn't matter to you as much as it should, you're not going to do what you need to do. You're not going to make good food choices, and you're not going to find the time to work out. I want you to remember back to when you were like 15, 16, 17 years old and you had a new boyfriend or girlfriend. Yeah, you would have stayed up talking on the phone till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and got up at 6 a.m. to either go to school or go to work. Why? Because that person mattered. Because it didn't matter if you only had 3 hours of sleep. It mattered more that you wanted to talk to that person on the phone. It's that same kind of concept. When it matters more to you to reach your goals because of your why, because of the reason why you want to hit those goals, you will make it happen. You just will. We do things that matter to us. We make time for the things that matter to us. I don't always want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning now that I'm doing more morning workouts, which are really awesome and I love it. But you know what? I do. Why? Because my husband wants me to work out with him. There have been 2 nights this week where I've worked out twice, not because I necessarily feel like I need to be a workout crazy person, but because he wanted me to get up in the morning and work out with him, and I am not going to not do that. I want to motivate and encourage this man. And then I also had a workout in the evening for various other reasons. So my point is that I'm not going to miss my workouts because it matters to me. I'm going to make good food choices the majority of the time because I want to be healthy. I'm 42 and I feel great. I want to be 82 and feel really great too. I want to be able to go on trips and walk and not be in a wheelchair and feel really great and my body feel healthy. That matters so much to me that I make the time to food prep so I make good healthy food choices and I make the time to work out. It's not because I'm sick or obsessed with working out and being healthy. It's just because it matters. So I want you all to really examine your goals and your why. And the why is the reason why you want to hit those goals. And I want you to be real with yourself and real with your expectations of yourself and get your freaking calendar out. Sorry, I'm trying not to cuss. I want you to get your calendar out and I want you to schedule time for yourself. I want you to schedule time for food prep if you have to, and I want you to schedule time for your workouts because otherwise it won't happen. Period. Right? Okay, so tough love, Mary. Sorry, I love you. I've got a frustrated husband and I'm trying to keep motivated who's ready to quit after 3 weeks and I don't know how to motivate him. And I've got several of you who are frustrated because you want it to happen and it's not happening for you. And I love you, and that's the reason why I became a Beachbody coach, and it's the reason why I created this group. And I want you to vent and I want you to reach out to me, and I'll do everything I can to help you. But if you continue to respond back to me with all the reasons why you can't do it, then I'm really just going to turn to you and say, then it doesn't matter enough to you. It just doesn't matter enough. So keeping it real. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend and a great workout, and eat right. And you have a little glass of wine, but eat right. Love you guys. Bye.